all we do. What are the odds? What are the odds? Hey, Tony P, what are the odds?
Hey, what is going on, everybody? I'm Tony P. This is Tony P. Oddcast. That was Greg Klima. That was Climacast. That's not a real thing. I wish it was. Then I'd really have a good solid intro there. You can find Greg at Klima.com. He's a musician. He's a cool dude. He wrote me that theme song. You can find me, TonyPHenderson.com. I also like to think I'm a cool dude. I did not write that theme song. How is everyone doing? Good to hear. Sorry to hear that. Whatever it may be. I'm in a good mood because I decided last night, mind you, after dinner but before breakfast, I decided I'm getting pizza today. So this was last night. I was like, I'm getting pizza tomorrow. I kind of had a craving. I had already eaten dinner. Like the night had passed. It was over. And I was like, I'm going to get pizza tomorrow. All damn day I've been thinking about getting that pizza. So I'm excited to record this, get it out the way, be done, and get my pizza. Put a couple movies on. That is a good day. There's no complaints when you have pizza and a movie. The world can burn down around you. But pizza and a movie? Man, if only this podcast was done. No, I'm kidding. What do we have today, though? I'm not kidding about the pizza. Like, that's for real. Just to be clear. Like, I'm enjoying this podcast, but I don't joke about pizza. What do we have in today's episode? We have life-saving wine. Well, that goes good with pizza. We have cow cops. Oh, boy. You can only imagine. And then an unexpected hotel guest. If you haven't listened to this show, I mean, it's going to be... I picked the articles, right? I'm not going to lie to you. I legitimately don't remember what the unexpected hotel guest is. Because I looked at it and was like, yeah, cool. And I put it on my little script here. But if you've listened to the show before, it's going to be like a bear, a moose. I think we've had a couple snake. Always, I would guess cow or goat. We already got cows. It's possible I'm doing double cow stories. You stick around and find out. Let's see, shall we? Let's see. All right, first we have this 48-year-old woman who was stranded for 5 days. Dang, that's scary. In the dense bushland of Australia, that's even scarier. Said she survived on only wine and lollipops. That sounds like how I live every day of my life. I've been surviving. She was only planning a short day trip, so she had only taken a couple of snacks and lollies, as they said, with her, but no water, according to the Watauga police station. The only liquid Lillian, who doesn't drink alcohol, had with her was a bottle of wine because she bought it as a gift for her mother. I understand she didn't pack safety water, but if I'm leaving the house, I usually have a water. But I live in Florida. It's hot. And if I got to get in the car, I'm like, oh man, I'm bringing a water. I just like to have a beverage. I like to stay hydrated. This woman's name apparently is Ip. Her last name, I think, is Ip. Therefore, Ip was headed to Dartmouth Dam in Bright, Victoria by car. When she took a wrong turn, ended up stuck in the mud. She had no cell phone service, and she couldn't call for help. When she didn't call her family, letting them know she had reached her destination, they became worried and soon notified the police. Emergency crews used helicopters to carry out extensive searches over the course of 4 days. First off, let me turn off my work computer. People are sending me messages way too late. Don't they know? This is when we record Tony P. Oddcast? Second, 4 days of helicopters? I feel like in the U.S., you got to be missing, even kids. I feel like you got to be missing 48 hours before they even write down paperwork. And they sure ain't sending out no helicopter. Well, maybe for certain kids they do. But for the most part, they ain't sending out helicopters. And they're really looking out for their people in Australia. Ip can be seen on a police. Oh, no, let's jump back. They were able to locate Ip because they conducted yet another sweep of the hilly terrain and spotted her car at the end of a dirt road. Apparently, she was about 40 miles away from the nearest town. She could be seen on police video waving to get the attention of rescuers. The helicopter then directed local police van where she was located safe and well. I'll just wrap it up. She said, I thought I was going to die there. My whole body shut down. She was about to give up. That's crazy. Can you imagine 5 days? Yeah, I have questions. She's okay. Everything's fine. She had her wine and lollipops and was able to survive. I feel like the lollipops probably didn't provide much sustenance. But the wine is very much, has a lot of water. I'm sure it kept her hydrated. And I think you can go without eating for like 7 days. I say that. I'm not going to go 10 minutes without getting this pizza, but you get the point. What I've never been to Australia, and I guess it's pretty big and crazy, but I feel like one wrong turn, the GPS recalculated her once and she fell off the earth and was lost for 5 days. Like, what turn was it? Like, go right to go to civilization, turn left to die. Like, what was there just nothing to the other direction? And 40 miles from a town. I mean, I guess it's easy to say sitting here in my air-conditioned apartment, man, I probably could have just walked that over the course of 5 days. But she didn't know how far she was, from this town. I just, can I be honest? I'm going to be honest with you. Again, she's okay. I'm glad she's okay. I wouldn't make fun I never make fun if there's something really wrong. But kind of, between me and you, I kind of feel like she didn't try. Like, she was like, and maybe, she says her whole body shut down. Maybe she had a panic attack. Maybe she was ill. I thought this was it. Did you try? Like, did you walk back in the other direction of where you came from? Did you, walk back in the other direction where you came from? How far were you off of the main road? Last thing. You couldn't find, in the course of 5 days, one other car? Did she turn left down road to nowhere and then just keep going in that same direction? Guys, I'm so confused. I'm glad she's okay. We're just going to leave it at that. Police officers in North Carolina got an unlikely assist while searching for a subject in a reckless driving case. Well, I already don't like this. Snitches, people helping out the cops. Authorities say a man later identified as Joshua Minton, he just called him out, fled from Boone County police officers during a traffic stop. Minton led the police and deputies from the Watauga County Sheriff's Office. Is every weird news article from the goofy sounding county sheriff's office? I swear it's never just like Jones County or Lee County. Like, it's the weirdest. Anyway, maybe they're bored in these strange towns. Minton led the police and deputies from the Watauga County Sheriff's Office, then abandoned his vehicle and fled into an undeveloped area. It sounds like the lady from a minute ago. But he didn't give up. He didn't have wine and lollipops, so he had to run and hide while the other lady just gave up. Police were not immediately able to see where Minton had ran, so they had to search the area. This guy might get away. He might pull a fast one, as they say. He might have gotten out of the car, ran, and hid so well that the cops couldn't find him. But wait, there's a turn in the story. Apparently, cows do not want suspected criminals loitering in their pasture, and quickly assisted our officers by leading them directly to where the suspect was hiding. Okay. The cows communicated with the officers as best they could. and finally just had the officers follow them to the suspect's location. And finally, this makes it sound like they were going back and forth. Moo. Well, what is it? Where'd he go? Which way was it, Lassie? Moo. Oh, was it over there? I don't know what you're saying. Like they were trying best they could, and the cows just got fed up, and they were like, moo. And there's like, all right, I'll just follow you. Just show me. Once he was found, Minton was charged with 1 count of felony fleeing and eluding arrest with a motor vehicle, driving with a license revoked, and disorderly conduct. In the news release, the police department said the charges wouldn't have been possible without the helpful bovines. Man, so this guy has to go to court or jail or something. And nobody wants to go to court or jail or get in trouble or any of that stuff, right? That's a given. You know, that's why most of us don't break the law. You don't want to be there. You don't want to be in that situation. But you know what sounds worse than having to pay your fine or do some time or get whatever punishment is the other criminals clowning you nonstop because you were taken down by a cow. How does that happen? How did you not, you couldn't outsmart a cow? I mean, I guess, you know, do the crime, do the time or something, do the crime, get caught by a bovine. Oh, God. Last but not least, oh no, I remember now who the strange hotel guest is. This one's a little weird. You might want to, if you're sensitive ears or viewers, you might want to just end the show now. Hey, thank you for listening. Have a good night. But if you stuck around, here it is, Nashville, Tennessee. A 4th Avenue South Hilton Hotel guest woke up to a hotel night manager. Again, a 4th Avenue South Hilton hotel guest woke up to the night manager sucking on his toes. The night manager, 52-year-old David Neal, was arrested Friday in light of the occurrence. He is charged with aggravated burglary and assault. He stole something too? How do he... What'd he take? Like, he pocket your watch and then suck on your toes, or wake you up and then grab your wallet? I'm so confused. I'm not even grossed out isn't even the word. Cringe. Just imagine, like, I stay at hotels. I like hotels. They're cool, right? You have a nice cold air conditioning. It's nice and dark. You can get bundled up and enjoy your hotel night and wake up with some wet toe. Ew. Police report, Neal, that's the hotel manager, created a key to set foot in the guest room around 5 a.m. That would also piss me off. Not only, I never want to be woken up by anyone on my toes, especially at 5 in the morning. Especially get your wallet stolen. Officers report, Neal told the police he went into the room because he thought he smelled smoke. Nope. He went into the room because he had a craving for tasty feet. Y'all, we got to end this one regardless. Yes, my pizza's on the way, and that's what's important, but I can't talk about this anymore. So what do I leave you with, man? Lock the bolt. That's my advice for this episode. Lock the bolt on your hotel room. I know it's a Hilton, whatever. There's a bolt. I know it. Lock the bolt. Befriend the cows if you're going to try to hide in their house. And if your car breaks down, make a damn effort or something. Walk in the opposite direction.